So I'm a little bit apprehensive to show you guys actual positions in my actual portfolios. I have two different portfolios, both of which have GameStop in them. I'm going to show you guys one position, one portfolio of GameStop today. The reason that I'm going to do that is I feel that it is important to actually see firsthand someone that has conviction and someone that has skin in the game. It's easy to go read a message board and see, oh, this person says diamond hands forever, $100,000 per share. I'm not saying it's getting to $100,000 per share, by the way. I'm not saying that. But it's easy to go to a message board and see that and be like, oh, what is this? Is this a 19-year-old that has 2 shares? Is it 3 shares? Like, what's the situation here? Who actually is it? Someone that just says they're diamond hands holding shares, they really sold their shares and they just want to hang out and be part of the group? Like, who is actually holding on to things? So this is one. So I think it's important that you guys see visually, and some of you already found me from the other channels. You already know who I am. Some of you are new and you've never seen me before. You have no idea who I am. So what's up and welcome. It's gonna be crazy. All of my videos are crazier than this one, by the way. So I think that it's important for a lot of people to visually see who is holding, how much conviction they have, so that they can feel a little bit more secure in their position. Also, I have a few different posts that I want to go over today as well. So this is, so by the way, disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor, etc., etc., etc. This is one of my positions in, well, this was yesterday, one of my positions in GameStop in one of my portfolios yesterday. I was up for the day, $24,000. I did not sell. I did not make that $24,000. You want to know why? Because that's not the squeeze. That's not the numbers we're going for. That's them trying to get us to sell our shares at a fraction of what the actual value that we can get for the shares is. Am I saying that GameStop right now is worth more than $193 currently? As far as like company fundamentals, no, I'm not saying that. It's absolutely not worth $193 on company fundamentals alone right now. It is worth $193. It's actually worth more than that because it is worth what people are willing to pay for it. The thing is with GameStop is could be worth $193 in the future. It's got a lot of opportunity for growth, but currently the whole play with GameStop is not about fundamentals. And people on CNBC, Jim Cramer, he needs to be canceled. People like that are saying, oh, these are detached from fundamentals. Like, yeah, you know exactly why it's this high, because the hedge funds need it. They need to cover. Your friends in hedge funds need to cover, and they need the shares. And we are willing to sell them the shares when they reach the price that we want to sell them for, right? So they need a lot of shares. They're doing pumps, they're doing dumps, they're doing short ladders, they're trying to hide their shorts in other funds. I am so convicted in this because I can smell bullshit from a mile away. I've been trying to detect bullshit my whole life, right? People have been bullshitting me my whole life. I've gotten pretty good at detecting it. I can smell bullshit from a mile away. I know that they did not cover. First off, they even kind of admitted that they didn't cover, which we'll get to that in a second. But I am so convinced that they need the shares much worse than this, that I am willing to risk tens of thousands of dollars on it. I want you to see how serious I am and how much conviction I have. That's the thing. So yes, it was up. I was up actually over this because I said I have in multiple different accounts. I have GameStop. So I was I would have been a happy little ducky if I just sold, but this is not the squeeze, and it will go higher because they need the shares. So I just want to show you guys this. I just want to show you guys. So if you're concerned, if you feel like, oh, I don't know if it should I have sold, should I have not sold, I'm not worried, and I had a big opportunity that I passed up on. So if I'm not worried, then I would not be too worried about you, if I was you, right? Today was, or yesterday rather, I guess, at the time that you're seeing this, yesterday was crazy red. Crazy red. Some people attributing this to the bond market, some people attributing this to, and I think even more likely that these are hedge funds that are selling lots of positions because they need to cover, because they're realizing that they are not going to actually get this driven all the way down to like $5 a share or bankrupt, right? So they're starting to realize that they need to cover, and I feel like a lot of this sell-off is based and can we see the actual? Yeah, it was even worse than this too. It was worse than this at the end. This is kind of like midday, I think, but a lot of this red. If we notice the red on Tuesday, and then GameStop spiked Wednesday, right? GameStop gained on Wednesday, so we saw even more red today. Even more red today. What is that kind of? If we look at the trend, red on Tuesday, GameStop surge Wednesday, red today, even more red. What is going to happen tomorrow? Or the time that you're seeing this, what is going to happen today? What is going to happen today? I mean, it might not be today. We don't know. But based on the fact that the first day is red, and then the second day GameStop shoots up, and then this day, even more red, GameStop shoots up even more, we'll see. There's a couple other things that I want to mention. Kind of solidify, not solidify, but like supporting that fact. Also, this whole Charlie Munger thing, where he's like trying to call us criminals and stuff like that. It's criminals when poor people try to gain something from billionaires, from your billionaire buddies, Charlie Munger. Like, seriously, like, it's just, I'm losing so much respect for a lot of these people that are supposed to be in the know, and, oh, we're going to give you all this free investment advice, this person from this fund, this person from that fund, Jim Cramer is going to give you all this free investment advice. Oh, how dare anyone else try to make any money without you? God forbid. If we are not buying the things that they are pumping. Also, market manipulation. Can we just talk about market manipulation? Jim Cramer has a television show where he manipulates the markets every single day. He has a thing that goes buy, 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 sell, sell, sell. How is that not market manipulation if someone goes on TV and says buy, 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 sell, 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 buy, 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 sell, 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 but we can't post on a message board that we like a stock? God forbid that. We can't post data supporting our theory. God forbid. God forbid. So anyway, just a couple of things to point out. Or I guess I don't have as many things to point out as I thought I did. Oh, I'm on the wrong slide. Anyway, okay. GameStop short sellers have lost $1.9 billion in just 2 days amid the latest. Didn't you guys say you covered? Didn't you say you're not still shorted? Guys, hedge funds, can you make up your mind? I mean, which lie are you going to believe? Which lie are you going to go with? What's the next lie? You said you didn't short anymore. You said you were covered, and now you're losing more. Oh my goodness! Pick one, because you're getting your lies mixed up at this point. Okay, so that's number one. This one is also very interesting. GME previous behavior is identical to what's going on now. Very interesting. January 25th, open 96.73, high 159.18, low 61.13, close 76.79. Close very low, right? Close kind of close to the low. January 26th, open 88.56, high 150, low 80.20, close 147.98. January 27th, open 354.83, high 380, low 249, close 347.51. Interesting. And we're going to see, and that wasn't even short, that wasn't even everyone covering shorts. That was a lot of there was a lot of retail investors buying in there. So, we will see. We will see what happens, because I feel very confident. I'm willing to risk tens of thousands of dollars in my conviction, because I can smell bullshit. Because I look at the market and I'm like, just my instinctively, right? And I know maybe some of you think that I'm new to stocks. I'm not new to stocks, right? I haven't been talking about it for years, but I initially started trading around 2010. So I took a break for a while, but I initially started trading around 2010. So I have had some experience smelling bullshit, and this is bullshit. It looks like, my gut tells me, sell-offs of good stocks, of good positions. Like, yes, there was a correction that needed to happen. Don't get me wrong. There was a correction that needed to happen. But sell-offs of good stocks. For what? There's sell-offs on Tuesday. GameStop shot up Wednesday. Sell-offs on Thursday. Even bigger. What's going to happen next? They're selling because they have to liquidate positions, because they have to pay for something big. What could they be paying for that's so expensive that they have to liquidate so much that the stock market is bleeding out everywhere? And by the way, I wouldn't be too concerned about the, did you invest in the wrong stocks? If you invested in other stuff and not, instead of GameStop or in addition to GameStop or whatever, like, did you invest in the wrong things? Everything is red. You didn't pick bad stocks. Everything is red across the board, basically. So, yeah. Let's so this is just stuff that other people showed. I just wanted to show it to you guys. This is another very interesting chart based on what had happened at the end of January and where we currently are right now. So, yeah, just interesting. And remember, if you guys have ever followed the Volkswagen squeeze, I know maybe some of you have already Googled it and taken a look at the Volkswagen squeeze. There was a dip. Well, there were actually, there were many dips, right? There were many dips, but it's not quite the same as I'm not going to sit here and say it's quite the same as the Volkswagen squeeze. Porsche knew that they could diamond hand because it was the whole company, and they're like, yeah, we could just, as a company, just not sell. So we know we're not going to sell. So yeah, just to give you guys a little bit more reinforcement to not worry so much, and the other stocks are going to be doing just fine. Well, we would hope they do fine, or the entire market tanks after this, and chaos happens, and we'll get to that a little bit later. But I'm not too worried about it. After all this GameStop stuff blows over, and all the shorts are covered, and the transfer of power, transfer of money happens. We'll see, right? Or I could be wrong, right? Whatever. I don't feel that I'm wrong. I wouldn't be risking this much if I was like, oh, maybe I'm wrong. Like, no, I've done so much research. I've done too much research, actually. And I'm willing to put a lot of money where my mouth is. So anyway, I just wanted to give you guys some motivation for today. Hopefully some crazy stuff happens today. But if it doesn't, just wait longer. If it sells off, more buying opportunities, right? So anyway, that's it for this one. I just feel like something's going to happen. I always feel like something's going to happen. But here's the thing. With GameStop, things do happen. I feel like something's going to happen. Well, it went up 300%. That would be something happening, right? That I would consider that something happening. Guys, I feel like something's going to happen today. Yeah, well, went crazy. So anyway, that's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys got something out of it. And I'll see you as always. If you're new here, yes, I'm this crazy all the time. Usually crazier, though. Usually crazier. Anyway, that's it for this one. I will see you guys always in the next one.